Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. My family, particularly my son, really enjoy curry. Over the years, I have tried to make curry mainly through curry powder that already pre-mixed. Or sometimes I use curry sauces that comes from jars. And they really never seem to turn out quite right. I have many friends whom I have been to their home for dinner. They all seem to make the curry differently. I definitely like some of them better than the others. And when my friend Kim introduced me to the masala dabba, I realized that how much variations that people use different spices in making their curries. Also, the ratio play a significant role in how the flavor is going to turn out. And making curry is a great example of flavor chasing in experimenting with different herbs and spices. I learned how to make curries from my Indian friend Kavita. She told me that the best way to make curry is to start from scratch using all herbs and spices, rather than use pre-mixed curry powder or sauces. This way you have ultimate control of how the flavor is going to turn out. Kavita gave me a list of Indian spices. This first and foremost is turmeric powder, and then coriander powder, and then followed by fennel seeds. Next is ginger powder, and then paprika, and then ras hapandi powder, which is a chili powder mix. This is followed by the famous garam masala, and then something called Madras curry. She also asked me to get some anchar powder, and last but not the least is cumin powder. She said that the best way to make the curry that you're going to love and enjoy is to experiment with them. With some trials and error, you will understand how each of these spices contribute to the final flavor of the curry. I like this idea a lot because this is precisely the principle of flavor chasing in my fast cooking system. And when you combine it with advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, and this is what makes home cooking efficient and fun. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a curry in a wok. And the wok turned out to be perfect for making curry. And you probably go through your mind already what else he is going to use. I start with about 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and I spot season the wok. This will create a non-stick cooked surface on the wok. Next, I add about 4 cups of finely chopped red onion. I stir fry the onion briefly until they are relatively soft. This takes only about a few minutes. Next, I'm ready to add the spices to create the flavor for the dish. Kavita told me that I should add the spices early so they will fry with the onion to create better flavor. I start with some garam masala. This is then followed by some garlic powder. And the next is turmeric powder, which I add a lot of it. They contribute to the color of the curry, but they do not add a lot of flavor. However, they are very nutritional. And next, I add some cumin powder. This is then followed by Madras curry powder. And then I add some ras hapandi powder. This is then followed with some paprika. And next is some coriander powder. And after mixing the content briefly, I add some tomatoes that from the garden. There's a tendency for the spice to stick and burn to the bottom of the wok, so I add a little bit of water at a time, basically to spot clean the bottom of the wok. It is very important to dissolve them at this point. Otherwise, they might get stuck and burned. Furthermore, this will allow you to return the flavor back to the dish. I continue to add more water to create a sauce so that I could simmer the content. I did more taste tests to make sure this is the flavor that I'm looking for, and I will make adjustment accordingly. And this is definitely part of the flavor chasing process. I add about 5 cups of chopped potatoes. And after mixing the potato, I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of carrot. I then add enough water to make sure that all the ingredients are immersed in the sauce. And after some mixing, I let the whole content to simmer in the low heat. I put on a cover and let it to simmer for about 20 minutes. I stir the content every few minutes to prevent things stuck to the bottom of the wok. And 20 minutes later, I open the cover and I put in some maitake mushrooms. And then I put the cover back on and I cook all the content in the wok in a low simmer for another 15 minutes. Again, I stir the content every few minutes to prevent things stuck to the bottom of the wok. Okay, by now the curry is done. Both the potatoes and the carrot have cooked down very nicely. The potato now is very soft and they are easily broken down by the wok spatula. This dish is a good example of flavor chasing. I constantly make adjustments to the spices that I use in making this curry. Each time that I think that I might have gotten it right, I make more changes to make it better. I know now I make the best curry, at least for me and my family, because we know what we want. I post a new video every day to help people to learn about my fast cooking system, which is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. If you are interested to learn more and to adopt my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.